Alrighty, last day to ask questions about anything that you do not understand and or need more information about, okay? Here we go. We see right here that we can look at the bar graph. How many miles did runner E run? Well, let's take a look at E. E is here, and E goes all the way here, but oh no! It's in the middle. 24 is on this side. 28 is on this side. We're counting by fours. So what's in the middle of 4? 2. 2 plus 2. So 24 plus 2 is 26. 26 is how many miles runner E ran. Any questions on this? No. Okie doke then.
You could do that?
Huh?
You could do that thing, because I can't.
I can. Star Wars or Star Trek thing. Yep, I can. All right. Use your whiteboard. If you don't have one, you can use paper to draw equivalent models to find the equivalent fractions. We have 1/2. 1/2 is right here. And I am creating 1/10 of how many tenths will give me half. Well, I have 10 fingers, and on half of them are 5. So 5/10 is half of, is 5 is half of 10. So 5/10 is equivalent to 1/2. If I needed to, I could also draw fifths as so, and then divide each fifth in half. And then I could shade, and I would see that I shaded 5 of them. Okay, but I can also use common sense, and I know that half of 5 or half of 10 is 5. All right, if the dividend is divided evenly by the divisor, what is the quotient? Again, we have buckets. Buckets remind you that you can carry more than one thing, okay? If I have one thing, I don't need a bucket. If I have lots of things, I need a bucket to carry them in so I don't drop them off, okay? So those buckets can remind you that you need more than one inside of each bucket. So I'm going to start by tens. Why? Because I know that 5 tens would be 50, and 50 is smaller than 70. So I've got 10, 10, 10, 10, and 10. I started with 70. I just got rid of 5 tens, so I only have 20 left. And guess what? I know what 20 divided by 5 is because I can count by 5s to 20 really easy. 5, 10, 15, 20. So there's going to be 5 there, 5 there, 5 there. Oh no, I did it backwards. It's going to be 4 there, 4 there, 4 there, 4 there, 4 there, because there are 5 groups and each group gets 4 more. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So your answer is 14. Okay, questions on that? No? All right. Next one, look at the fractions below. Which fractions have less than 5 pieces in the whole? 2 points. So in the whole, less than 5, 3 is less than 5. So 2/3 has less than 5 pieces in the whole. These two are 6. 6 are more than 5 pieces. And 1/2 is only 2 pieces. So 1/2 has less than 5 pieces in the whole. All right. Let us take a look at our final 2 questions regarding money. On their way out of the store, Jessie and her brother find a quarter on the ground. Jessie got excited and told her brother that with 1 more quarter, they will have enough to buy an apple for them to share. Is Jessie correct? Can they buy the apple if 1 more quarter is added? Do you see that word added? Ooh, you gotta add it. William, a question?
Yesterday when I did it, I couldn't see the image, and I just guessed, and I somehow got it correct.
Oh, well, good on you, sir.
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see the text or anything, the pictures.
Strange. All right, so we got to figure out what we have. Yesterday, we found out that this was 80 cents. 3/4 is 75 cents, plus a nickel is 80 cents. The question is if we add a quarter. So if we add a quarter, will we have enough to buy an apple? Here's an apple. It's $1. So let's say about a quarter. 0 plus 5 is 5 cents. 8 dimes plus 2 dimes is $1 and 0 cents. So they will have $1.05. So can they buy an apple? Yes. Yes, they can. The next question goes along with it. How much change will be left over? Well, if they will have $1.05 and they buy an apple that costs $1, they will have 5 cents left. 0 dimes, $0, 5 cents. Levin, a question.
On the one that's up top, right there.
Uh-huh.
I chose yes, and it said I was wrong.
Impossible. So we'll have to check that out. Strange. Yes, Aiden G.
So that same question that Levin asked. So where it's like there, it says $2, but so the apples cost $2, and the coins equal $1.05.
The apple does not cost $2. Right here, zoom in. The apple costs $1 each. See that?
Oh, that looked like a 2.
Yeah, that dollar sign can be tricky, but it is in fact only $1. All right, y'all. That is your DMR skills for this week. They will be on the quiz today. It will unlock at 12:15. I need you to be aware that, as you know, the end of the grading period is today. So if you do not take your quiz today, you are getting a 0% F missing on that quiz. Okay? The grade period closes today, which means you have to do your work today. Okay? So I know that sometimes a few of you will save it for Saturday or for Monday morning. Do not do that today. Your quiz has to get done today because report cards close today. Okay? Got it? Leah, a question.
I don't know what we're talking about because I got kicked out because I had no internet.
Welcome back. We're talking about the fact that your quiz is coming out today and you got to get it done today. All right. William.
When are we going on spring break? Because I saw that we don't have school on till the 18th and over.
No, you still have school on the 18th. Spring break is not until March 29th. You still have 2 weeks till spring break.
So why on the calendar on Seesaw says we don't have activities on the 18th?
Because I haven't assigned any activities on the 18th because the 18th is 6 days from now and I don't work 6 days ahead. That is why. All right, y'all. Let's get to our telling time. I know you're so excited to see me dancing.
Did he say 2 weeks? Did he say 2 weeks?
No, I did.
Until spring break.
I did. And we got to move on for math. Here we go. Okay, telling time, counting by 5s and 1s, day 2. Day 2. Go ahead and go to that activity, please. We are going to take a look at telling time, counting by 5s and 1s, day 2. We have some slides that we're going to work on together, and then you have some independent slides that you're going to complete. Okay, go ahead and click on that add response, por favor. And there it is. Christopher was bebopping yesterday. Number rock. We are focusing on telling time from an analog clock. This right here is analog. It means not digital. Okay. It's an old school clock. From analog clocks using AM and PM, and we are going to use the following vocabulary today. Time, minute, hour, analog, AM and PM. Okay. Let's warm up. with that vocabulary by taking a look at telling time. Steve Rogers, you're welcome.
Stretch out the hour hand, see where on the clock it lands. The last number it went by is the number 5. Stretch out the minute hand, see where on the clock it lands. Each line equals 1 minute, so the time is 5:06. Every number the hour hand goes by represents 1 hour of time. To count the minutes out of 60, and you'll be telling time with me. Stretch out the hour hand, see where on the clock it lands. 9's the last number it went by, so the hour hand points to 9. Stretch out the minute hand, see where on the clock it lands. It's pointing right at the 5, so the time is 9:25. Every number the hour hand goes by represents 1 hour at time. Then count the minutes out of 60, and you'll be telling time with me. Stretch out the hour hand, see where on the clock it lands. The hour hand lasts past the 8, so the hour of time is 8. Stretch out the minute hand, see where on the clock it lands. It points to 4 precisely, so the time is 8:20. Every number the hour hand goes by represents 1 hour at time. To count the minutes out of 60, and you'll be telling time with me. The hour hand is shorter always, it goes around the clock twice each day. First time round is AM, the second time it's called PM. AM starts at midnight's moon and continues until noon, so we call noon 12 PM, and it goes till 12 AM. Every number the hour hand goes by represents 1 hour at time. Then count the minutes out of 60, and you'll be telling time with me. We count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 minutes on each clock we see. We count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 minutes on each clock we see. Every number the hour hand goes by represents 1 hour at time. Then count the minutes out of 60, and you'll be telling time with me. Visit numberrock.com for exclusive content, lesson materials, and more.
Thank you, but I will not be. All right. Remember, y'all, when we say 60, it is a new hour. It starts at 0. Remember this yesterday? I'm never going to tell you, all right, guys, it's 3:60. See ya. No, 60 is not a time that we say. It is the full amount of minutes in an hour. And when we
In
get
military
full,
time,
we
yes.
start over. Wrong, Steve. In military time, no. In military time, there are 24 hours, but we do not say 60. We would still say at 59 or 0. No 60 minutes. But you're right. In military time, the hours go up to 20.
Oh, I
not
just
the minutes.
I dumbed.
No, you are not. You are not. You are not. You are not. You're just not in the military, so you don't know.
My
Very
dad
simple.
was in the military.
Yeah, my husband was too. All right, here we go. Slide 2. Review with your teacher. 1 whole day is 24 hours. There's that military that Steve was talking about. 1 whole day equals 2 full turns around the clock. Okay, so at midnight, we go all the way around the clock until we get back to noon, and then we switch, and we go from noon all the way around the clock to midnight, and then we switch, and then we keep switching back and forth. Okay, AM is typically morning, PM is afternoon and evening. All right, Let's take a look at slide 3, please. Slide 3 says, read the time and activity on each card below. Then use the drag tool to move the cards to their matching times around the clock. Okay? All right, so we've got an example. It says 10 a.m., go to the library. Notice that at 10 a.m., we are on the a.m. side. That's in the morning. We're not going to the library at 10 p.m. because the librarians are at home in their bed sleeping. They won't be there for you. Okay? All right, let's grab this yellow one right here. 12 p.m. Eat lunch. Do you eat lunch at midnight or noon? Noon. Very good. Let's put eat lunch on the noon clock. That is the PM clock. PM starts at noon. Okay. And then we are going to take a look at the next one. Let's grab that first black one up here. It says 12 a.m. sleeping. Well, we know it's not noon. It's midnight. At midnight, you should be sleeping. Yes, you gamers, that includes you. Sleeping at midnight. Okay, so 12 a.m., that is midnight, and you are sleeping. Leah, a question.
It kind of gives you all the answers because at the end it says PM and AM.
It does. It does. It does. It helps you understand because we're just talking about it. All right, next one, 10 p.m. sleeping. Well, at 10 a.m. we're going to the library. 10 p.m. should be sleeping. Okay. You are 7, 8, and 9 years old. Y'all best be sleeping at 10 p.m. And if you're not, you should be.
I'm 10.
Biologically, you got to rest your brains. All right, next one right here, 4 p.m. swimming lessons. Well, we're going to go to PM right here. If it is 4 a.m., you have about 3 hours until you wake up for school. So hopefully you're not in a pool 3 hours before you go to school. I'm too cool. Look at this tool. Thread is on a spool. Lambs make wool. Aiden G picked up over
I swim in the pool.
Hey! All right, yes. 4 p.m. swimming lessons. Okay. Let's grab this bottom one. 7 p.m. take a bath. Now, 7 a.m. you might also be taking a bath if you tend to get clean in the morning. But 7 p.m. is what this clock says. So we're going to say that is the evening. After a long day of schoolwork, it's time to grab your rubber ducky and take a nice relaxing bath with your ducky. All right. 6 a.m. get dressed. Okay. 6 a.m. that is morning time. That is when we wake up and get ready to go. Hopefully by 6 p.m. we are dressed. We might change our clothes at 6 p.m. Like perhaps it's time to go somewhere nice. So you've got to get into nicer clothes. So you might be changing your clothes, but you're getting dressed for the first time at a.m. in the morning. 6 p.m. over here is dinner. 6 p.m. is dinner. We often have breakfast for dinner, but we don't often have dinner for breakfast. So that is an afternoon or an evening item, 6 p.m. And finally, 8 a.m., go to school. That's over here. It is after midnight. So midnight, 12 o'clock, and then 8 hours later, you are going to school. Unless it's iRead, and then it'll be 7:50, not 8 a.m. because you want to be here and you want to be ready to go and you want to be prepared and you want to make your teacher happy. So you'll be here at 7:50 or 7:30, either one. If you want more time with me, I'll always take it. All right. Aiden is over my jokes. I apologize, Aiden. All right, let's take a look at slide 4. Slide 4. I'm going to send you into a breakout room with your partners, and here's what I want you to do. You are going to quiz each other, okay? So let's pretend that Aiden Hampton is my partner. Aiden Hampton, please be my partner. All right, Aiden Hampton, it's my turn to ask you a question. How many hours are in a day, Aiden Hampton?
24.
Let's see if he's right. Ding, 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 ding! He is 24 hours in a day. All right, Aiden Hampton, choose a question from here to ask me.
Which hand is the hour hand?
Clearly it's the super long one because hour is longer than a minute.
Nah, you got that wrong. It's the hour hand.
Oh
The short one.
no, you're right, Aiden Hampton. I got it wrong. You're right. Okay, well now I'll always remember that. The shorthand is the hour hand. Thank you, sir. All right, you're going to quiz your partners just like that. Take turns. One of you ask a question, one of you check the answers, the other of you ask a question, the other ask answers. And for heaven's sakes, people, let's practice the character trait of being honest. I know that you have the answers in front of you. I'm trusting you to be honest and not cheat, because cheating is a waste of time, okay? So be honest with your quizzes on each other. All right, y'all. Quiz time. Here you go.
No, it's because I'm pitching.
Hopefully you recognize that there are a lot of common 12s, 24s, and 60s when it comes to clocks. 12, 24, and 60 are numbers that you're going to hear over and over again when we are talking about clocks, okay? There are 12 hours in AM, 12 hours in PM. There are 12 hours on a clock face. There are 24 hours in a day, okay? There are 60 seconds in a minute and 60 minutes in an hour. 12, 24, and 60 are going to be numbers that you hear a lot, okay? Let's take a look at slide 5, please. Slide 5 says complete together. Slide 5 shows an analog clock face. It is asking us to record the time on the digital clock face with our writing utensil. So let's take a look. First of all, we're going to take a look at the hour hand and stretch it out to see. Oh, I forgot how it goes. Where it is. We're going to stretch out the hour hand. So see our hour hand, I'm going to stretch it out. Look, it's after the 7. It's not yet to the 8. Our hour hand is after the 7. It has not touched the 8. So it is still 7. The hour is 7. Questions on that? Okay, how do I forget that song? Stretch the hour hand to the see right where it's. I'm gonna have to watch it again. All right, we're gonna look at our minute hand. Okay, our minute hand, same thing. We're gonna, oh, I moved it. Oops. We're gonna stretch it out right there. Okay, it's pointing pretty close. I know that 5 times 5 is 25. So I'm gonna start at 25, and then we're counting by ones. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. Right here, it is 7:28. That is the time that you should record on the digital clock face. 7:28. Any questions on how we found that minute? All right. Let's take a look at slide 6. This is our last slide that we're going to do together. Slide 6 says, what time is it? We have an analog clock. It is here. If I look at my hour hand, I can see that it is past the 10. It is not yet touching the 11. So it is 10th hour. It is in the 10 hour. Questions on that? All right, let's take a look at our minutes. It is right on the 4. Take a look right there. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20. It is 10:20. Okay. Any questions on that? Okay. That is what you are going to do on your independent slides 7 and 8. There is an analog clock. You are going to record the time on the digital clock face. Okay. And then, Justin, on slide 9 and 10, you are going to do the same thing. You are going to look at the clock. You are going to record the digital time. you will notice that these analog clock faces do not have the little individual tick marks, and that's because these are all directly at the 5-minute mark. Slide 10 does have the tick mark because some of these are going to be at individual minutes, not 5s. Okay? So telling me the times on slide 7 through 10. On slide 11, you're going to use the drag tool to move the hands to match the time. So you'll put the hands where they belong, and then you can spin them and point them to where they need to be.
Can we do the tic-tac song?
So you are going to point your times. All right. Slide 12, as always, success criteria. Tell me how you know you were successful or how you know you need some more practice. All right. That is your independent work for today. All righty, friends.